An awful lot of people who claim to be diehard Star Trek fans are under the misconception that modern Star Trek has suddenly become more political. For someone to come to that faulty conclusion, I can only think of 3 possible options. 1, they're talking about a specific political message. 2, they're completely misunderstanding the very message of the franchise. Or 3, they know the franchise has always been political and is pretending it wasn't. Option number 1 suggests they think only certain political subjects are acceptable, which ironically is political itself. Option number 2 suggests a level of media illiteracy.
If they're not just actively ignoring it to begin with.
Option number 3 suggests they just like to annoy people and they go out of their way to dislike the franchise. None of these options make much sense to me. Yes, certain aspects like the fact that women had a completely different uniform at one point to the men. The core message
has always been political.
The hope of all nations of the earth getting along, working together instead of against each other. A future where the need for money for goods and services has gone, where no one has to hide who they are because of bigotry or people that won't accept them for who they are.
I mean, there was literally an episode about racism that was so on the nose, if you didn't realise that was political, you're actively avoiding trying to realise that.
To be against the very core messages of Star Trek is to be against Star Trek as a franchise itself. Look, I'm not saying people have to
agree with everything, but there's a difference between disagreeing with something and actively being against the very core values of Star Trek in the first place. So next time you watch Star Trek, think, do you agree with the core values of the show? If you don't, I'm not saying you can't watch it because I can't control what people watch, but if you do agree with them, think, is that the reason why you like the show? Because that's the reason why a lot of people like the show, because it's not about bigotry or trying to get one over on people, it's just about people getting along in space in the future. Don't get me wrong, bigotry is still going to exist in the future like that, but you can have bigotry and still have a mostly great future where people get along. But seriously, I don't really understand why someone would watch Star Trek if they disagree with the very core values that the franchise is trying to promote.